Okay, in previous classes, we started this new chapter, that is kinematics. In that, we saw the definitions of kinematics. What is kinematics? What is kinetics? And so on. Okay, different types of kinematics and displacement, also acceleration, Newton's laws. We saw Newton's first law, Newton's second law, and Newton's third law. I hope all of you are gone through this. Okay, this first lecture video. Okay, we will start with today's. Today we will continue further this topic. That is kinematics. In that we will see first types of motion. What are different types of motion? There are three types. Okay, one is rectilinear motion, another one is curvilinear motion, and another one is projectile motion. Example: rectilinear motion, a car or a person traveling in a straight line. That is, he is moving in a straight path. That is rectilinear motion, or it is also called as linear motion. Okay. Next is yes, curvilinear motion. Curvilinear motion is, in this case, the body is under rotation. The live example is a car turning a cross or curve. A car turning on the curve, or that is called, that is the best example in this curvilinear motion. Here you will come up this curvilinear motion. You will see the body tracing a path in the form of curve. Okay. Now then projectile motion. Projectile motion is something like curved path. It is okay. If our best example is, if you throw a stone in the air, that the path traced by a stone is a projectile. That is, it is making some curve shape. So that is called as projectile. Okay. First we will see this rectilinear motion. When a particle or a body moves along a straight line path, then it is called linear motion or rectilinear motion. Okay. It is in this case rectilinear motion, or it is also called as linear motion. In this, the body is moving along a straight line. Then we will study its velocity, its acceleration, and its distance covered in some time, or some problems how police or some how they will catch the thieves, what distance they catched, all those things. To calculate all those things, we'll use some of the relations in rectilinear motion. We will see it in coming slides. Okay. Next is curvilinear motion. When the moving particle describes a path other than a straight line, is called curvilinear motion. Okay, means the particle is no longer be in a straight line. Its motion no longer be in a straight line. That motion is called curvilinear motion. Okay. Next is projectile move. What are projectiles? Whenever a particle is projected upwards with some inclination to the horizontal, it travels in a air and traces a parabolic path and falls on the ground point, that is called target, other than the point of projection. The particle itself is called projectile, and the path traced by the projectile is called trajectory. This is called projectile. The path traced by body when you throw the body in the air with an inclination. That is, simple example is throwing a stone in the air at some angle. Okay, that is for a best example for projectile. Okay, now it is clear. Now you understood up to the here. Yes, have you Understood these things? Yes? Hello?
ಹೇಳಿ ಸರ್.
Have you understood up to this? You're talking
Yes, sir.
yourself? Okay. Next, we will move further. Okay. Now we will see some derivations regarding this motion. Okay. Derivations of motion. Okay. First, equation of motion with uniform acceleration. We will see. This is the repetition of your +2, that is 12th class, PU class. Once again, I am repeating this. Okay. Equation of motion, already you referred, or you already you learned these things. Okay. I'll repeat once again. Okay, equations of motion are uniform acceleration. Let u be the initial velocity of body, v be final velocity of body, and t is time elapsed. And motion with uniform acceleration is given by this form, that is a is equal to dv by dt. This is change in velocity with respect to change in time, any time. Okay. Now I will keep dv as it is, and I will move dt to this side. Then it will become dv is equal to a dt, like this. Then integrating both the sides, I am integrating dv with respect from 0 to v and dt from 0 to t. Then dv becomes v and dt becomes t. Okay, this v is varies from 0 to v and t is varies from 0 to t. On simplification of this equation, this will give v minus u is equal to at, and v is equal to u plus at. This is the form. Final velocity is given by u, initial velocity plus acceleration multiplied with time. This is the equation 1 you have to remember. Okay, this equation you have to remember. Followed up to here? Hello? Is it clear up to here?
Yes, sir.
Okay, we will move further. Equations of motion you already learnt in your PUC, right? This is repetition. Okay, this equation 1 you have to remember. Okay, now we will move on. Okay, we will move on further. Next is equation for distance traveled. First we saw equation for this one, final velocity we saw. Now equation for distance traveled. We know that velocity is equal to some x distance traveled at any time t, that is given by dx by dt. Then dx is equal to v into dt. We know velocity is equal to u plus at. So I will substitute this u plus at in place of v. Then dx is equal to u plus at multiplied with dt. Then I will integrate both the sides within the limits. Here dx x in distance from 0 to s. S is the distance traveled, total traveled. Okay, I will integrate dx with respect at the limits 0 to s, and this u plus at into dt from 0 to t. Okay, in assuming that t is equal to 0, x is equal to 0 initially, distance 0 at time 0. Okay, then this form is reduces to this equation, that is x dx. If I integrate, then it will give x, and upper limit is s, and that is distance s, and lower limit is 0. Then this right side becomes ut d instead of dt. If I integrate dt, then I will get t. I multiply inside that t. Then the equation becomes ut plus at square. Here 1t is there. After integration dt, I will get 1t. Then it becomes at square by 2 under the limits 0 to t. Then I will substitute 0 and t, here 0 and s for x, and 0 and t for ut plus 8 square by 2. Then the equation becomes s is equal to ut plus of 8 square. This is the equation for distance. Distance here is s. S is equal to ut, initial velocity multiplied by time, plus of 8 square. A is acceleration and t is time. Okay. This one equation, second equation, you have to remember. This is very, very important. Okay. Is it clear? Yes? Hello? Hello? Is it clear now? Up to here, have you followed?
Yes, sir.
Okay, we will move further. Anish Esrao, you there? If you don't reply, I will mark absent. Anish Esrao, Sannidhi Esrao. If you're not talking means you are absent. Sannidhi Esrao. Rahul Reddy.
Yes, sir.
Okay, you present. Okay. Agnash PG.
Present, sir.
Okay. Have you followed up to here? Agnash?
Yes, sir.
Now velocity equation we derived v is equal to u plus at. Okay. Now we
Yes, sir.
derived the distance equation. Distance s is equal to ut plus of 8 square. Okay. Now we will move further. Okay. Now third equation we will see. We know that acceleration a is equal to v dv by dx. Okay. This is the form. Then I will multiply dx. I will take dx over left side. Then this becomes a dx is equal to v dv. Now I will integrate both the sides. Dx is the distance that is under the limit 0 to s, and right side velocity I am integrating under the limit 0 to final v velocity, 0 velocity to final velocity. Then dx becomes x and dv becomes v. Then multiply, one more v is there, therefore it becomes v square upon 2. After integration v is v square v, it will become v square by 2. Okay. dv v dv. Okay. Then this a into x under the limit 0 to s becomes a into s here. Then v square by 2 under the limit 0 to v becomes half. I will take outside, half into v square minus u square. Okay. This becomes 2as. I will take 2 this side, v square minus u square. Then v square minus u square is equal to 2as. This third equation also you have to remember. This is very, very important. Okay. Now we saw the equation for final velocity v is equal to u plus at. Then distance s is equal to ut plus of at square. Then this uniform acceleration v square minus u square is equal to 2as. Okay, is it clear up to here? Yes, these are the derivations. These three derivations, they will appear. This chapter, it is very, very simple chapter. You will get direct question. Okay. Yes. Nikhil Chaudhary. Anish Esrao? Yes? Anish? Anish Esrao? Neha? Sneha?
5 years.
Yes? Up to here it is clear? Okay, we will move further. Yes? Can you replay? Hello, Shashank? 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 Are you there?
Yes, sir. Yes,
Okay, is
sir.
it clear up to here?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, we will move further.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, now I will sum up all these equations, what we have discussed. Equations of motion along straight line, it is given by V is equal to U plus AT, V square minus U square is equal to 2AS, and distance S is equal to UT plus of AT square. This is given. U is initial velocity in these equations. Okay, in these three equations, U is initial velocity, V is final velocity, and T is time in seconds. Okay, then A is uniform acceleration or positive acceleration, it is called. Then S is distance traveled in T seconds. These are the equations. I am using these equations to solve the problems in rectilinear or linear motions. We will see these problems on rectilinear or linear motion. First problem, you will take up this problem, very simple, easy chapter. Okay, you can score this marks on this chapter, in this chapter. Okay, now you will see the first problem. A body is moving with a velocity of 2 meter per second. After 5 seconds, the velocity of the body reaches 6 meter per second. This is initial velocity. Then this 6 becomes final velocity. Find the acceleration of body. Okay, like this questions they will ask in the exam. Very simple question along with theory. Whatever we discussed, you go through it, you will score good marks in this chapter. Direct it is. Okay, now what is given? Note down the data given in the problem. First, U is initial velocity is given, that is represented by U, that is 2 meter per second. I written here 2 meter per second. U is equal to 2 meter per second. Then time is given, T is 5 seconds. Then V, final velocity, the body reaches 6 meter per second after 5 seconds. That is here velocity. What I have to find? Find the acceleration. So I have a simple equation. A is how much, acceleration is how much. To find this, I have an equation of rectilinear motion or linear motion, that is equal to V, that is V is equal to U plus AT. This equation, that is final velocity is equal to initial velocity plus acceleration multiplied by time in seconds. Okay, now I will substitute the values directly given in this problem. V is 6 meter per second final velocity. Then U is this 2 meter per second, that is initial velocity. Then acceleration I retained as it is A. Then T is 5 seconds. Time is given here, it is 5 seconds. Then it reduces to 5A is equal to 4. Then A is equal to 0.8 meter per second square. Okay, this is the final answer. Acceleration we found by this problem. From this problem we found acceleration. Okay, now it is clear. Yes, all of you gone through this problem, whatever I explained? See the problem once again. Okay, I will give 2 minutes. What is given, I noted here. U is given, initial velocity, final velocity is given, T time is given. in this problem asked is acceleration. So we have from equations of rectilinear motion, we have v is equal to u plus at. Then I substituted all these values. Here a is only unknown. Then I found acceleration is equal to 0.8 meter per second square. Okay? Yes? Is it clear? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Is it clear now? We'll move further.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, next example. Okay, a scooter starts from rest. Okay, here initial velocity is rest. Okay, you see, and moves with a constant acceleration. Acceleration is given. A is given 1.2 meters per second square. Okay, it is in second square. If acceleration is in second square, velocity is in meter per second. Okay, that is the difference. Then determine its velocity after it has traveled for 60 meters. Distance is given. See, it has traveled for 60 meters. 60 meters, it is distance is given, acceleration is given, and initial velocity is given. That is zero, rest it is, and it is traveling. Okay, we will see the data given. Okay, initial velocity u is 0 because it starts from rest. Okay, next acceleration is given a, and distance traveled s is given. Okay, now which formula we have to use? Yes, we have one formula, distance is equal to ut plus half at square. Okay, or this one, v square minus u square is equal to 2as. Let v be the final velocity of the scooter, then u is initial velocity. What we have to find the distance is given, determine final velocity, v only we have to calculate. So for that, v square minus u square is equal to 2as is there. From that, I know u is 0 because it starts from rest. Scooter starts from rest position. That's why initial velocity is 0, and acceleration it is given. Acceleration is 1.2 meter per second square. Then yes, distance is given. Distance is 60 meters. So I substitute all these values over here. Then I got velocity, final velocity as 12 meter per second. Okay, 12 meter per second. Then I converted into kilometer per hour. Okay, this 12 3600, that is 60 into 60. Then this divided by 1000, this becomes kilometers. Meters become kilometers. If I divide by 1000, then divided by time. Okay, to hour I converted. Okay, that is work out to be 43.2 kilometer per hour. Okay, fine. Okay, now is it fine? Yes? Is it fine? Hello? Vignesh? Vignesh Menon? Siddharth?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now you followed this. Problem number 2. Vignesh Menon? Okay. Sannidhi? Sannidhi S. Rao? Sneha? Okay, we'll stop at this stage. Okay, we'll stop at this stage. Okay, hello? How
Yes,
many
sir.
of you there? Only 17 are present. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, now you seen that equations and problems, simple problems. Have you followed?
Yes, sir.
Any doubts?
No, sir.
No. Okay, I am running out of time. Okay, another 7 minutes is there. We will take up one more problem. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. Yeah. In this problem, we will see. Okay, a car is moving with a velocity of 20 meter per second. Here u is given. See, it is initial velocity, it is given 20 meter per second. The car is brought to rest by applying brakes in 6 seconds. Time is given. In 6 seconds, car is brought to rest. Determine first case retardation and second case we have to determine distance traveled by car after applying the brakes. Earlier they used to be like this, vehicles don't have this ABS, all those things, braking systems. In earlier case it is manually hydraulic brakes. If you apply here, it will go some, it will cover some distance and it will stop in earlier vehicles. Now ABS is there, and another new technology also came. If you apply the brakes, the vehicle will stop at that point itself. So we will see what is given. Given is u, initial velocity is given, that is 20 meter per second. Final velocity is 0 in this case because car is coming to rest. We are retarding its velocity. Retardation is acceleration, opposite word is retardation, means we are stopping the vehicle, and t is in t 6 seconds. Okay, now we have velocity equation, v is equal to u plus at. Okay, final velocity is 0, u is initial velocity, I substituted it as 20. Acceleration, it is unknown, not given in the problem. Then t is 6 seconds. Now I got negative sign, that is minus 3.33, acceleration as minus. It means it is retardation. The negative sign indicates the vehicle is under stopping condition. Acceleration is negative, means it is retarded. Okay, next, what is the distance covered? That for that you have equation, distance equation, s is equal to ut plus half at square. Okay, initial velocity u is given 20, t is given 6, of acceleration, retarded acceleration I substitute over here, minus 3.33. Then this t again, it will work out to be 6 square. Now if I simplify this, then I got distance as 60 meters. My distance is 60 meters. Okay. Yes. Are you following? Siddharth? 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 Sindhu? Sindhu? Syed Rian Arif? Siddharth?
Present, sir.
Okay, have you
Present, sir.
followed? Have you
Yes, sir. Yes,
followed?
sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
3 problems. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Sindhu? Sannidhi? Sannidhi S. Rao? Are you present? Sannidhi S. Rao? Rahul Reddy? Rahul Reddy?
Present, sir.
Okay,
Present,
have you
sir.
followed? These three
Yes,
problems.
sir.
Okay, if it is very simple, I will share PDF notes. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. I will see what is time left. Okay, time is running out. Another 2 minutes is there. Okay, any doubts? Nikhil,
Yes, sir.
yeah, you followed? Is this okay?
Yes, sir.
Now class is okay?
Okay, sir.
Yeah.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, I will share the notes. You go through these once again. Video also I will upload, and PDF also I will upload. Okay, you go through the video and problems also simultaneously. Keep problems copy besides with your video. Then you follow it. Okay, then you will come to know how to solve these problems. Okay. Yes. Okay. Nikhil Chaudhary.
Yes, sir.
Have you seen earlier video?
Yes, sir.
Have you saw earlier video on kinematics? Have you seen the video?
ಇಲ್ಲ ಸರ್ ನೋಡಿಲ್ಲ.
ಮತ್ತೆ ನೋಡ್ಬೇಕಲ್ಲಪ್ಪ, ಫಾಲೋ ಮಾಡಕ್ ಆಗಲ್ಲ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ. Okay, go through it.
ಆಯ್ತು ಸರ್ ನೋಡ್ತೀನಿ.
Okay.
ಆಯ್ತು ಸರ್.
Okay. Abhishek?
Yes, sir.
Any doubts?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, which
No,
will-
sir.
no. Have you seen the earlier lecture video on kinematics?
No, sir. I not see. I should watch, sir.
Yes? Come back again?
No, sir.
No,
ನೋಡಿಲ್ಲ,
one-
sir.
Okay, ನೋಡಪ್ಪ. Okay, you follow that.
ಸರಿ,
Only
sir.
definitions are there. Definitions. Okay, very simple chapter. Okay, easy to
ಸರಿ.
simple questions will come.
Okay,
Only
sir.
definitions, and I like these problems. Whatever acceleration, find distance, find final velocity. Like that, it will come.
ಸರಿ, sir.
Okay. Yeah, I will wind up this session. Okay. We will try to solve some more problems in tomorrow's class.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. Fine. Okay.
Bye.